Is
How many-
Volkman, sorry.
How many years carry on with the new owners,
Correct.
correct? So it still has to be lived up to the terms of the original agreement.
Right.
Well, this one is a little bit different than the way Sterling Drug was though, because Sterling actually paid for the early loan payoff, and they assumed all of the ties that went with Witt's loan. They assumed Witt's loan. These two people are not assuming anything of Larry's because Larry still has the majority of his building there. He's only got 3 years left to be forgiven, and he's already made his early loan repayment. Back in the day when Sterling took over Witt, there had not been an early loan repayment. So Sterling made that payment and they assumed all the responsibility. These two people are just buying the property and Larry's keeping all the responsibility for the next 3 years to be forgiven. And we still have then the collateral of his main business that we have the mortgage on, you know.
So in terms of
Got that?
the obligation to stay in business and the obligation to maintain a certain employment level, how does that work here? I'm just curious, I'm not looking for,
It's Larry's obligation.
Larry's.
so is Volkman gonna continue the body shop? Is that what's gonna happen?
Of some type.
And I would assume he would have, he's not coming to us for any kind, he's not
Not yet.
using this loan. And we got a guarantee program.
Depends on how you folks,
Yeah, well, I shouldn't be glib, but I'm just punch drunk for talking about it. Okay, we have these two issues to vote on. We need a motion to concur with
the action of the city council.
with the action of the city council.
So moved.
A second.
Got a motion, we got a second, any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Okay, business loans and status.
Okay. So then, second to your last there in our package, there's a spreadsheet of EDA RLF loans history. And then, the only things of interest, or the things that I think would be of interest here are, the forbearance, on the forbearance side of things. That there is forbearance with GeForce that will actually expire May 1st, and which will address the request from them later in the meeting.
Now, I'm looking for this sheet, is there a colored spreadsheet? Here we go.
And then also of interest is Butch Johnson's loan, which in the forbearance for the cancer insurance will come due in June, will end in June.
Do we have the Feller final forbearance agreement?
No.
Because we do not have a forbearance agreement with them. The language was
Go get it.
kind of in play.
We can continue the discussion.
Yeah. So going down the list here, Tom Byrne is here to sit in on the meeting and answer questions. Historic Bluff Country, we considered it in subcommittee, and the subcommittee recommended that the business plan and the financials were adequate, so we voted that's okay. They've complied with all the requirements.
It's a little easier now, things are cleaned up,
Yeah, good,
so.
good. The nanochemistry.
As far as HBC goes, we're trying to organize a regional meeting next month, probably in Lanesboro, to tell all status of the scenic byways in jeopardy, because they don't. So, there'll be more details on that later, but.
Probably a good idea to hold it there and draw that crowd into the,
Right, well, the point is, the organization was and the scenic byway was formed to benefit these towns, and then they don't participate in the organization that is trust holder of it, so.
on the status of nanochemistry, RNECC, anything that we need to say on that?
No, it's in the hands of the attorney. The court has set a date for trial, and we'll be spending the rest of the summer doing depositions and flurries of paperwork that's required.
Jesse Street Java we'll get to, but Sam is preparing that final forbearance agreement. Loken's Rushford Inn, they're just in deferral and nothing to discuss there.
No.
Rushford Hypersonic, subcommittee met with Jay. He had some very promising news. It's hard to call it anything but that, you know, but everything's going full speed ahead with Taiwan, Fastenal, coated drill bits. Keep your fingers crossed. Maybe they'll come out of forbearance. But otherwise, he submitted financials.
His financials are late because their auditor has got them on the back burner.
Correct.
So we actually did not review their quarterlies.
It was in March, wasn't it?
Right.
We went through their exit plan for forbearance.
And went through their yearly
financials, right.
So the first quarter had not been reviewed by the subcommittee.
That's right.
But he was here and he had some paperwork that
He
indicated
did have
where they
that,
were at.
that prospectus on branding, Fastenal brand, confidential reporting, Fastenal branding their bits and kind of taking, they won't be called hypersonic bits, they'll be Fastenal branded